I'm done now. Oh, yeah, trying to get it back for me.
I got it.
Nice,
What we gotta do put on for the community? I'm on that. Nah. You're not gonna keep doing that.
Good D.
Oh my God.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Durant is out there with Pippen. Then it's the Magician. Then there's Howard. And it's Booker in at the 1. And for the Warriors, the Beast out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Now here's Booker. Pass to the Magician. It's Pippen on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 on the clock. Durant for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's the Beast, defended by Pippen. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
The pass to Howard. Here's Tatum. Pass to the Beast. Here's Curry. And stolen by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Puts it up from 7. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
They're setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's the Magician, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Towns. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here's Booker. Passes it to KD. Clock at 6. Here's Pippen. That's tipped. 3 on 3. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5. Here's Here's the Magician. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, Devin Booker, a shooting guard that does have some point guard skills.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
The Suns making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Here is Edwards. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to the Magician. Back to Edwards. Outside for Pippen. Plays it up and banks it in.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Outside for Curry. And it's off from three-point range. Curry against Edwards. It's stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Lets the three fly. Curry can't get it to go.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Now here's Edwards. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Durant kicks to Pippen. Over Tatum. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And when you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And so here's Phoenix after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Howard, the pass to the Magician. Kicked away. Curry looking around. And there's the pass to the Beast. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. The Beast's got 6 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Edwards against Curry. Edwards kicks to Pippen. Pass to the Magician. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Passes it to the Magician. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable. Setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. Still scoreless. And Durant puts up a deep 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Leading by 5. Curry kicks to Tatum. Outside for Curry. Tatum's shot is off. Suns trail by 5. The 3 from KD. The Warriors pull it in. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Towns with the steal. Wembanyama outside. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by the Magician.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Durant for 3. It's good from long range.
Durant.
Oh, man, this guy. KD, rack up another one.
Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's the Beast. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. The Beast's got 11 points. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Tatum. No scoring in this one. Poked away. Inside. Here's Edwards. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
The assist.
And that ties it up.
Durant.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Wembanyama, no good. The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Pippen on the wing. Back to KD. Shoots.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
Another steal.
And, you know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it. All the officials are all over that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And we're taking a look back at last year's numbers. About a 76% shooting.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's the Beast. 11 points in the game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 6 seconds left to play in the first. The tray. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Bench. This is who Frank Vogel is out there. The magician out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Pippen, and it's Durant, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And it's the Suns with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. Curry against Edwards. Right side Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Sweet move. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the inside. Nice move. And Wembanyama throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations. But he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Fantastic look from Durant. Such an underrated playmaker.
Curry passes to Tatum from the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Howard, the pass to the Magician. Suns moving the ball around. Takes a three. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Edwards.
3 points.
And now a 3-point Suns lead. Here's the Beast, defended by Pippen.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
KD dishes to Pippen. And a miss there on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Howard, the pass to the Magician. Edwards against Curry. Pass to the Magician. Warriors with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's tipped. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's KD. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. The shot by KD. No good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The three from Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Here's Pippen. Edwards looking it over. There's the pass to Pippen. Outside Edwards. Durant in the corner. Clock at 4. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's Curry outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the top of the key, Towns. Here's the Beast, guarded by Pippen. The Beast can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Out to Edwards, and stolen by Tatum. Curry, wide open, and Wembanyama outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by the Magician. The Magician's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. KD passes to the Magician. The feed now to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
To the paint, trying to end the drought, and Wembanyama throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. They get it back. The Magician passes to Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
With it, he brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. The Beast. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
The D is there, but not present enough. You can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Looking to end his cold spell. Another shot. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. KD's got 12 points in the game.
Great intensity from KD, not allowing the defense to end the play.
Count that one. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
The Suns trailing. Here's the Magician. 5 points in the game. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Towns. And Durant can't get that one to fall. Here's the Beast. Edwards defending. And it's denied. Outside Durant. Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's the Magician. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Towns. Hasn't made one yet.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second. KD on the wing. Defended by Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we're always wishing good health on any player, but for Kevin Durant to remain that way, that's when you get a chance to see something special offensively. Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They created some momentum for themselves in the second and went into halftime up by 3. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting the time to rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
You've got the Beast. Towns is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Tatum in at the 2 guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And here are the Suns now. Here's the Magician, guarded by Tatum. The Magician no good. Warriors leading by 3. No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on the finals team at just 24 years old.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Suns trail by 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Didn't have to lean, not a defender on him, but he looked very much in rhythm doing it.
The Suns have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
On its way from Curry for 2, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to the Magician for the tie. The Warriors pull it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And that one, good.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, culture is thrown around a lot in the NBA, but the Warriors team has it in spades, and Kevon Looney says the way we play is the way the locker room is. It's fast, loose, and disciplined. As long as you work, you're able to enjoy what you're doing. Everyone has input, and I think the biggest thing with our culture is we always talk about playing with joy. Kevin?
And they do. Love it, David. Good stuff. Thank you so much. The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the middle. Here's Pippen. Out to Edwards. Suns moving the ball around. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to the Magician. Durant at the elbow. The pass to the Magician. Just 5 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's 13 points for the Magician. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
Connects from 3-point range.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Here's the Magician. He's got 13. Got a piece of it. He's got a clear path. Here's the Beast. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that. You see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Out to the right wing. Towns, the pass to the Beast. Pass to Tatum. Here's the Beast. Defended by Durant. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Suns trail by 3. Out to the wing. Here's the Magician. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's the Beast. Defended by Pippen. And sent back by Howard. Here's the Magician. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. On defense, the Warriors. It's a one-point game. Drains it from beyond the arc. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Wembanyama finds Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's the Magician. He's got 16. And it's Pippen in the corner. Passes to Durant from past the arc. The Warriors pull it in. The Beasts got 4 rebounds in this game. Pippen with the steal. It's tipped. And Phoenix pushing it up now. All going up court. Howard, the pass to Pippen. Out to KD. And the Suns get it back. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry on the wing. Nothing on the board.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Warriors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Steph's willing to hurt you from the mid-range. Look, if you're going to be that open, he's going to take the shot.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's the Beast. He's got 27. Chalk up 2 there. The Beast's got 29 in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
2 minutes.
And stolen by Tatum. .152 left in the third quarter. Here's Curry. And that one goes long.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Deep 2 from Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Beast passes to Towns. In the corner, Tatum with it. This one for 3. Rebounded by Howard.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's the Magician. 19 points in the game. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
3-ball.
22 points for him.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
It's good on the putback. The Beast's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's the Magician. He's got 22, and that one is good. And the Suns lead by 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's the beast. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
And for the Suns, they're shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Lets it go with a three. Great D that time from Tatum.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's the Magician. He's got 24. Two on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. The Magician's got 26.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
The
Suns lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Anthony Edwards out there with the Magician. Then there's Howard. Then it's Pippen. And it's KD in at the 4 spot.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's the beast. The 3 from Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 1. Down low. Here's the Magician. Hits the 3-point bomb. The Magician's got 29 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the free.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's the beast. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And so here is Golden State after the 3-pointer from Scottie Pippen. Outside for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Suns leading by 3. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Out to Edwards. Back to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Edwards finds Howard. Here's the Magician, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled. For the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Here's the Beast. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to the Magician. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The Magician's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. And here are the Warriors now. Left side Curry. Over to the wing. Second chance shot. And right on target. Good. The Beast's got 39.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
What a shot by Durant.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Now the Warriors moving it up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Towns against Durant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
The Suns making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And it's sent back by KD.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
And stolen by Tatum. The Beast passes to Tatum. And Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Here's the Magician. And the layup's good off the glass. The Magician's got 33 points. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Curry. A kick out to Towns. Tatum passes to the Beast. And he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Here's the Magician. Outside for Pippen. The pass to Lillard. KD on the wing. Lillard, the pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Dwight Howard grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Curry with the bucket.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Lillard against Curry. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's the Beast, defended by Pippen. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
Third team foul. At the line for the bench.
And he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
A nice shot by the Magician.
Good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 3. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, the Beast.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Lillard. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. There's the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Wembanyama. To the wing right side. Here's the Beast. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. The Beast's got 48. Here's the Magician, guarded by Tatum. For 3. Here's the Magician. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Pippen. Here's the Beast, outside for Wembanyama. First 3 pointers off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Durant. Here's the Magician. A 3-pointer off the mark. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
They get the rebound. The Beast.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the Suns, they're behind by 4. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 6 seconds left in the game. It counts.
Well, Howard showing some nice poise there. He scanned the floor well and firing a good, hard, crisp pass to his teammate.
Here's Tatum. Yes!
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.